Greetings, people of Earth. I'm Rick Harold. Thanks for watching my video and listening to my podcast. What can the blind teach us about language? A lot. In fact, they really demonstrate with their limitation other abilities that humans have to hear and hear a lot of information quickly. A long time ago, 20 plus years, I had a friend that I work with who was blind. And I became curious as to how he was able to work on the computer. And I knew he had headphones on. So I sat down with him one day and I got comfortable with him and we knew each other. And I said, how does that work? So he had me put these headphones on and it was just gobbledygook. It was these crazy sounds going on as he was moving the mouse around. And so he had a device where he could turn it down and he had a knob. So he turned it down and then I could hear that it's basically describing where the mouse is, perhaps things around it. But it was doing it at such a pace that it was unintelligible to me. Now, of course, being blind, your senses adapt, and the capacity is quite amazing. So he turned it back up, and there was different settings he could put it on. But it made me wonder at the time, and it was very interesting how much information he could actually hear. So time's gone on, and I had another idea, which I'll link to in a video, about how our character set is not really efficient. It's a 2,000-year-old character set. It would be better, especially with devices, if you could have these colored dots representing characters and put a lot more information in a smaller piece. So I thought again about my friend and what he was able to do. So here's a clip of a set of words said at 16 times normal speed, so phonetically 16 times faster, the syllables. So listen to this. Now that is unintelligible. I could maybe think I'm hearing something in it. Apparently, many blind people can hear up to 25 times faster. So then I started thinking about that and wondering if there wasn't a way for us to create applications or devices where we could speed up listening. And you could train yourself. Now, I'm not saying that it could be at the same rate because we don't really need to have to listen to things fast, but clearly the human brain's amazingly capable. And if you think about the way speech works because I'm moving my mouth, my vocal cords and tongue, and it's a very mechanical process. Much like my video I talk about with reading, you having to move your eyes across a page, that's a 2,000-3,000-year-old concept. With devices, you can just focus on one area and have the words cycle for you. Similarly, to create speech is because of our mouth, it's slow. But we're actually able to, as demonstrated by people who are blind, hear incredibly fast and understand the information. So as I watch personally YouTube videos or other podcasts, I've always naturally wanted to speed them up, and some devices and apps let you do that. So I'll listen to things at 1.5 speed, 2.0 speed. A lot of times my kids get in the car and they put their songs on. We all take turns. And they're like, Dad, why do you have to sped up so fast? Because then their song sounds funny. Funny to me. Anyway, so I'm able to hear it, and I'm get used to hearing it at twice the speed. Now, it's not for everything. And some things you want to hear at regular speed because it depends on what the purpose is. But a lot of times I just turn it up faster because I'm able to go through it quicker. And I love to learn, and I can learn more information as I'm driving and listening to a podcast or if I'm walking or whatever. But now, thinking back and listening to some of these phonetic syllable things that people who are blind listen to in the world they live in, it's possible that we could easily create a very, very high-speed ability built into applications for listening. And of course, you'd have to take time to learn it because eventually, once it's faster, you're kind of learning a new language. But people are quite amazing, and we listen to symphonies and music and listen to the subtleties in this. And it would be really awesome to be able to do that, to learn things quicker or have more information and not have to have these drawn-out mechanical conversations that we're forced to because of the way our anatomy works. So that was interesting. I just thought I'd pass it along. It's pretty cool. Thanks for listening and take it easy.